What is going on, everyone? You have the Flyers falling to the Colorado Avalanche in Game 2 of the season. The final is 5-2, and I just want to throw this out there. Dave Haxtell switched up the lineup after a really big win in Vegas. He takes Radko Gudas out, and he puts in Folin. So this is after we get a really big, significant win. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm not saying it's why we lost. I'm not a big Radko Gudas fan anyway, but I'm just saying he decided to change the lineup up. So, as we dive into this, Wilson scores early to take a 1-0 lead for the Avalanche, and we need to battle back just like we did in Game 1. But that's exactly what we did. Travis Konechny gets a pass from Claude Giroux. He goes on a breakaway, does a nice shimmy, tries to go 5-hole tuck, doesn't do it, but the puck is laying there for Sean Couturier to clean up the garbage, and it's now 1-1. About 5 minutes later or so, we give up another goal as a beautiful zone entry by the Avalanche occurs. They go across the ice there, and they one-time it in. It's now 2-1. JVR leaves the game the first period with a lower body injury as the puck hits him in the leg area, and he did not return. So keep your ears out for that, because that's not good news at all. Second period comes around. This was a really interesting goal. You have the Avalanche covering the puck, the netminder's out there, and the defenseman comes rolling right into him, knocks him over, the puck becomes loose, and Vorobiev scores his first ever career NHL goal. Just wide open net, easy as can be. I've never seen the defenseman run into his goalie like that as he was covering the puck. That was insane. So it's 2-2, and then the Avalanche gets a beautiful tip in front of the net. We tried to challenge it for goalie interference because Brian Elliott's stick kind of got caught, but he was getting battled with one of our defenders. I probably wouldn't have liked the call if it was a Flyers tip in, so you live with it, and they take a 3-2 lead. But Brian Elliott was playing solid throughout. He made some big-time saves, a lot with traffic, a 2-on-1 save. He does a 2-pad stack. He flips over. He was very successful, and he definitely held us into this hockey game because we weren't there. We were taking penalties. I mean, it was just not our game. A lot of penalties. So we move on to the third period. We are down 3-2. We had some pressure. Third period, we definitely had some pressure going. We couldn't score. We had a little bit of fire under us until we take a too many men on the ice penalty with about 7 minutes left. And that just killed the mojo. Insanely, just killed it. Then we have a defenseman, Folin, taking a hooking penalty with that penalty still on board, actually. It was a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Avalanche for a little bit of time, but they end up cashing in, and now it's 4-2. Then they put in an empty net and make it 5-2. We were just not there. Mentally, with the penalties, it was garbage. We were not playing good in our defensive zone throughout this game either. The positives, Brian Elliott. That's the positives I got for you. Brian Elliott kept us in the game. He got in some rhythm, some mojo, and hopefully we can ride it with him, but the penalties was garbage. The lack of D-zone coverage I thought was poor as well. We didn't have it. We got to find a way to bounce back now. It's not an easy stretch. To start the season off in these two spots, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. You have Nathan MacKinnon out there, just, wow, fast. He's got speed. He's really gross. When he gets his wheels going, he is hard to stop. And you could see it. He was hurting us. I didn't like the way our D-core played today. I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan at all. So, Landeskog also was phenomenal. He was the one who tipped in the 1-goal net front. It was a really nice tip because the puck was going wide. It wasn't even on net. And he has the hand-eye coordination to tip it and bring it back towards the net. And tough for Elliott to do anything there. And he couldn't see either because he was getting screened by both him and both Landeskog and our own defender. But it's just a sloppy game all around. We're going to have to find a way to bounce back. We're 1-1 at this point. I still see upside throughout there, don't get me wrong. The JVR problem, though, could hurt. It depends how long we're going to see out of him. It looked like the Avalanche was just trying to get rid of the puck, and he releases it, and it hits JVR right in the bad spot. So hopefully he'll be okay, and it's not too concerning. I pray, because one thing I really love with this team is our depth and how deep we are up front. And the addition of him was the big splash this offseason. We need him to be ready to go. We need him to play. So hopefully he's okay. Let me know what you think down below on this game. It was ugly. That's all there is to it. I'll see you next time.